Last night I stayed at Carter Gap Shelter, and I stayed off to the side from it. I stayed with Big Ben and Ham Hamster, some other people as well. Super, super windy, but I put my stakes down underneath. I put rocks on top of my stakes. The previous night my stakes had been lifted up by the wind in the middle of the night when it was storming and rainy. It wasn't rainy at the moment, but at 4:30 in the morning my camp I broke camp because, well, I wasn't gonna stick around in the cold. Speaking of the cold, the ground is frozen, and that's makes it difficult to put on wet shoes and wet socks. I put on dry socks, but in wet shoes doesn't really do much for you. Right close here you can see a little bit of the burnt. I don't know what these would be. They're not manzanitas, but that's what they would be in California, the shrub. And I've been walking through burnt areas for quite a while. Today, but most likely tomorrow, I'll reach the 100-mile mark. And then at 110 miles or so, I'm at Franklin. And I'll stay there for a couple of days. Hurt my back a little bit on the right side. And hurt my Achilles a little bit on the right side. I'm doing pretty well though. The Achilles is the only one that really is nerve-wracking, but it's the upper Achilles with the connection to the muscle, I think. But I'm not 100% certain of that, but pretty certain. And I'm doing much better about eating. I've been having cold meals, but lately I've been having hot meals, so I do like a hot meal at night, but I don't like the work to get a fire going, so other people have been getting fires going and I've been using their fires, so that's been nice. A fellow named Big Ben is quite the fire maker. It's really, really, really super quiet, and the sky is a fantastic color blue. The bleakness of the winter highlights the sky and these undulating hills. I don't think I'm technically in the Blue Ridge, but it's all Blue Ridge to me. It's my only frame of reference, I guess, prior to this experience. I've learned that I'm a lot better at handling the cold than I ever thought I would be. People wearing shorts when it's 50 degrees, I always thought that was crazy. But I can definitely do that, because that's basically what I am doing. And on top of that, not just wearing shorts, but putting on wet socks and wet shoes. So, of course, these people that are, of course, I'm hiking, so I suppose it's different, but I'm able to take the cold. And not so happy about it, of course, but I was a little nervous this morning, frankly, because my feet were so cold that I thought it was starting to be a little dangerous. And that was when I had was packing up camp, and it took extra long because the previous night I ran off in a hurry, packed up in a massive hurry just due to 4:30 in the morning. Running out of toilet paper is not fun, but I've used leaves and I've borrowed some toilet paper from other people. And I've decided I don't really like toilet paper very much, so I'm going to get baby wipes, dehydrate them, just expose them to the air, and then use those. I like them a lot better. So I think they're a better weight for wipe potential. My thoughts about privation. The main thing about being on the AT for me has been sort of the monk's journey and being part of the elements and being in the rain, the cold, the snow, well, the heat, but we'll see about that. This has not been hot. Right now I'm quite warm. I'd say it's 50, but no wind, and the sun is very strong. So this is feeling good. But anyway, privation. Learning to do without, learning to struggle, be part of the elements. Learning about myself. That's why I'm here.